อะระหังสัมมาสัมพุทโธภควาพุทธังภควันตังอภิวาเทมิสวากขาโตภควตาธัมโมธัมมังนัมมัสสามิสุปฏิปันโนภควโตสาวกสังโฆสังฆังนะมามิอันธรรมยังพุทธัสสะภควโตปุพพาคณมการังกะโรมะเสนะโมตัสสะภะคะวะโตอะระหะโตสัมมาสัมพุทธัสสะนะโมตัสสะภะคะวะโตอะระหะโตสัมมาสัมพุทธัสสะนะโมตัสสะภะคะวะโตอะระหะโตสัมมาสัมพุทธัสสะขอถวายความเคารพความนับถือพระเถรานุเถระพระอาจารย์ผู้รับผิดชอบหลักสูตรนักธรรมธรรมศึกษาภาคภาษาอังกฤษที่อยู่ในห้องประชุมนี้และที่ประชุมผ่านสื่ออิเล็กทรอนิกส์ทุกรูปเจริญพรคณาจารย์ฝ่ายคฤหัสถ์และนักศึกษาหลักสูตรนักธรรมธรรมศึกษาภาคภาษาอังกฤษทุกท่านวันนี้ผมรู้สึกมีความยินดีเป็นอย่างยิ่งที่ได้มาพบพระอาจารย์ฝ่ายบรรพชิตคณาจารย์ฝ่ายคฤหัสถ์และโดยเฉพาะอย่างยิ่งนักศึกษาที่เป็นนักศึกษาใหม่ทุกท่านที่ได้สมัครลงทะเบียนเรียนหลักสูตรการสอนพระพุทธศาสนานักธรรมธรรมศึกษาภาคภาษาอังกฤษซึ่งหลักสูตรนี้เป็นหลักสูตรนำร่องที่ได้รับความเห็นชอบและสนับสนุนของคณะสงฆ์จังหวัดเชียงใหม่และเปิดการเรียนการสอนเป็นครั้งแรกและแห่งแรกในประเทศไทยที่วัดสวนดอกและเครือข่ายที่ปฏิบัติงานร่วมกันในจังหวัดเชียงใหม่สืบเนื่องจากที่ฆราวาสทั้งที่เป็นชาวไทยและชาวต่างประเทศได้ปรารภว่าท่านทั้งหลายมีความสนใจที่จะศึกษาพระพุทธศาสนาซึ่งมีหลักสูตรการศึกษาเป็นระบบและมีการพัฒนาองค์ความรู้สูงขึ้นเป็นระดับแต่ต้องเป็นภาษาอังกฤษและสามารถทำการศึกษาผ่านทางสื่ออิเล็กทรอนิกส์คือเรียนทางไกลจะพำนักอยู่ต่างจังหวัดหรือพำนักอยู่ที่ต่างประเทศก็ได้ทั้งนั้นกับผมก็เก็บมาคิดและก็เริ่มปฏิบัติหาทางที่จะทำให้โครงการการศึกษาพระพุทธศาสนาที่เป็นแบบนี้ขึ้นมาให้ได้จึงได้ปรึกษาหารือกับท่านผู้มีประสบการณ์ทั้งฝ่ายสถาบันศึกษาของสงฆ์และทางบ้านเมืองโดยเฉพาะทางผู้มีส่วนเกี่ยวข้องจะเป็นสำนักงานพระพุทธศาสนาหรือทางสำนักงานวัฒนธรรมของจังหวัดเชียงใหม่ก็มีการประชุมกันหลายครั้งจนตกผลึกสามารถสร้างหลักสูตรประกาศนียบัตรการศึกษาพระพุทธศาสนานักธรรมธรรมศึกษาภาคภาษาอังกฤษและได้รับความเห็นชอบของคณะสงฆ์จังหวัดเชียงใหม่เป็นหลักสูตรแรกแห่งแรกในประเทศไทยผู้เรียนจบแต่ละระดับก็จะได้รับประกาศนียบัตรตามระดับชั้นของหลักสูตรนั้นๆนี่คือเป็นที่มาของการเปิดหลักสูตรนี้อันที่จริงการศึกษาพระพุทธศาสนาอาจทำได้หลายรูปแบบทั้งเป็นแบบที่เป็นระบบการจัดการหลักสูตรอย่างที่ทำนี้หรือเป็นแบบศึกษาตามอัธยาศัยและความสนใจเฉพาะเรื่องของแต่ละบุคคลเพื่อความเข้าใจหลักคำสอนทางพระพุทธศาสนา แล้วนำมาสู่การพัฒนาชีวิตและจิตใจของตนตามหลักการศึกษาในพระพุทธศาสนาถ้าจะให้เกิดความรู้ที่เป็นหลักฐานมั่นคงก็ควรเริ่มจากปริยัติศึกษาตามด้วยปฏิบัติศึกษาและปฏิเวทศึกษาเพราะการศึกษาด้วยปริยัติหรือด้านปริยัติคือหลักธรรมวินัยให้เกิดความรู้ความเข้าใจก็เหมือนได้ศึกษาแผนที่ในการเดินทางให้เข้าใจมองซ้ายมองขวาออกแล้วการเดินทางก็จะมุ่งตรงสู่ทิศที่เราประสงค์จะไปให้ถึงและถึงได้โดยไม่หลงทางถ้าศึกษาปริยัติเป็นฐานมั่นคงแน่นและแม่นยำในความรู้ผู้ปฏิบัติก็สามารถจะพัฒนาคุณภาพชีวิตของตนให้ถึงเป้าหมายได้ในที่สุดก็จะเกิดการรู้แจ้งเห็นสภาวะธรรมที่เรียกว่าปฏิเวทได้ในระยะแรกที่เปิดการเรียนการสอนก็จะเริ่มที่ปริยัติศึกษาคือการศึกษาวิชาธรรมะและก็วินัยพุทธประวัติแล้วก็การตีความพร้อมกับอธิบายความคำสอนในทางพระพุทธศาสนาหรือคำสอนที่เป็นพุทธศาสนสุภาษิตอันเป็นการปูรากฐานแห่งความรู้จากคณาจารย์ทั้งฝ่ายบรรพชิตและคฤหัสถ์ผู้ที่มีประสบการณ์ถ่ายทอดมายาวนานซึ่งเปิดการสอนเฉพาะวันเสาร์และวันอาทิตย์แม้จะเป็นเวลาถึง15สัปดาห์แต่เรียนเพียง1สัปดาห์ละ2วันแต่ละวันเรียนวันละ2วิชาเรียนแบบเบาๆไม่ได้เน้นการบรรยายมากนักแต่เน้นการค้นคว้าและนำมาแลกเปลี่ยนถ่ายทอดระหว่างผู้สอนกับผู้เรียนและระหว่างผู้เรียนกับผู้เรียนด้วยกันนับว่าเป็นความโชคดีเป็นลาภอันประเสริฐที่เราท่านทั้งหลายได้รับมรดกที่หาได้ยากคือการเกิดของพระพุทธเจ้าเป็นของยากการได้ฟังพระธรรมของพระพุทธเจ้าก็เป็นของยากและการที่พระพุทธศาสนายังมีอายุเหลือให้เราท่านทั้งหลายได้น้อมนำมาเป็นหลักดำเนินชีวิตก็เป็นของยากในสมัยปัจจุบันหวังว่านักเรียนใหม่รุ่นแรกคงจะได้เก็บเกี่ยวสิ่งที่ท่านต้องการศึกษาวิชาพระพุทธศาสนาโดยเดินทีละก้าวคือปริยัติเป็นฐานให้มั่นคงแล้วก็ค่อยเดินก้าวต่อไปคือนำมาปฏิบัติเพื่อให้เกิดความรู้ความเข้าใจหลักสัจธรรมสูงสุดทางพระพุทธศาสนาต่อไปขอขอบพระคุณและเจริญพรขอบคุณคณาจารย์ทุกท่านที่มีจิตเมตตาอนุเคราะห์บำเพ็ญศาสนกิจด้านการให้การศึกษาและการเผยแผ่พระพุทธศาสนาด้วยความเสียสละมาณโอกาสนี้และขออำนวยอวยพรให้นักศึกษาทุกท่านจงประสบความสำเร็จในการศึกษาพระพุทธศาสนาทุกท่านทุกคนขอเปิดปฐมนิเทศการเรียนการสอนหลักสูตรพระพุทธศาสนานักธรรมธรรมศึกษาภาคภาษาอังกฤษณบัดนี้ขอถวายความเคารพความนับถือและเจริญพรทุกท่าน
Thank you very much. The Most Venerable Phraratrachamunee, the deputies of Chiang Mai Ecclesiastical, the provincial governors, the abbot of Wat Sundok Royal Temple, and the chairmen of the Nakdhamma project committees that he led to pay homage to the Triple Gem, and he also delivers and inaugurated the speech now. I think for his speech has been shown on the slide for the translation. Maybe I just give a little bit maybe now. First, he just welcome all the participants. lecturers, and he also told us about the history, how this program started. So this program is cooperated with Chiang Mai Sangha committees and as well as the government the sectors who give the population to have these programs. Now, I think that this program can provide knowledge for everyone, okay, who are interested. They can study everywhere now. So it's quite convenient for everyone to study this program. And finally, okay, the Most Venerable Phraratrachamunee, he just remind us now to remember that this Dhamma study is really important as the the beginnings to study of Buddhism. Okay, well, according to our Buddha teachings, okay, maybe we need to have like a Dhamma knowledge first. We need to study, and after we have knowledge, we learn. Okay, we learn the Dhamma, and we also need to practice. Okay, practicing the Dhamma is also important, and this also can encourage or support us to penetrate the truth or the Buddha teachings. Okay, this is the conclusion of the Most Venerable Phraratrachamunee. Okay, and thank you once again, the Most Venerable Phraratrachamunee. So after this, okay, we come to the introduction. Okay, the introduction of the lecturers and the courses and the regulations. Now, so I'm not sure the venerables. Nalongchai, you're going to give these introductions about the course and regulations. Can you give some introductions about this?
Thank you, Ajahn Samran. So first of all, let me pay respect to the Most Venerable Phraratrachamunee, our presiding monk for today, to give us the opening speech for the Nakdhamma study program. Actually, the program starts today, but the first class will start tomorrow, which is again, it's a Sunday, 28th of January 2024. My name is Venerable Narongchai Thanashiyo. I am currently the abbot of the International Forest Monastery in Mae Tang, Chiang Mai. I'm so fortunate to be able to meet with the Most Venerable Phraratrachamunee, and he has an idea to bring the teaching of the Buddha, to globally, to expand it out to the wider circle, to international audience. And here at the I Monastery in Chiang Mai, where myself and Venerable Pharabut, we stay here, we actually provide the place and the training for Westerners, those who would like to become a monk and study Dhamma in Thailand. And this is the program that they will be looking for, and they will come here for the 30-day training. And during that 30-day, they will learn the basic Dhamma and how to live life as a good monk. The thing is, after 30 days, these monks will stay longer. And when they stay longer, we need to provide them the proper education, the proper Dhamma teaching, the proper structure for them. And this is how we have been doing in the past 2 years. And we only teach monks, never teach lay people. And this time, when I met with the Most Venerable, and he has this idea to joint venture to invite and recruit all the teaching monks who can help to make this project success. So we come together with the idea to make up the official Nakdhamma program, which means the teaching of the Dhamma will be taught in English officially for the first time. This year, we will start from the elementary level first for the next 3 months, about 15 weeks. And right after that, we will continue the intermediate level, which another 15 weeks, and continue all the way up to the advanced level. That means going to be 3 semesters in a row. So you can prepare yourself for that. After you finish the first level, you make sure you sign up for the second level and the third level. This is the roadmap for your educational journey. But for the detail of the rule and the regulation, I believe on the first day of your class, your teacher who teach the class will give you a precise detail, okay, by himself. Like tomorrow afternoon, you'll be learning with Long P. Warawut for the Buddhist proverb, and I will take the second session, which is the Dhamma class. So I will go on detail on that about in general, we go through the course syllabus together, what would be the requirement. In general, everyone's required to participate more than 80%. And then there will be attendance to check whether you join the class or not in order for you to be qualified to take the final exams. So in my class, for example, the final exam would count for about 70%, and the class attendance about 15%, plus another 15% for the assignment. So altogether 100%. So I believe a similar structure for the rest of the class as well. But again, make sure you join the class and you listen to your instructor for the detail by yourself again when you actually in that class, okay? Like Long Po just said, it's difficult for the Buddha to come to existence. And definitely it's difficult for us to have access to the Dhamma or the right teaching that lead to good life without the existence of the Buddha. So even though the Buddha passed away long times ago, the good news is his teaching is still available, but it's just kept in the Buddhist text, and it's difficult for us to access to those texts. We also fortunate to be born as a human being, but in these 7 billion people on the planet, how many people actually have an access to this kind of wisdom, the wisdom that doesn't come from thinking, reading, but this wisdom is come from an enlightened being, which is the Buddha. So as a Buddhist monk, this is something we have been proud, and we never take the Dhamma study lightly. In general, again, as the Buddhist people, whether you're a monk, a novice, or lay people, lay Buddhists, if you consider yourself a Buddhist, at least 3 things you should keep in mind: that we should study the teaching of the Buddha, because this is the Dhamma that he discovered. It took him a really long time, to discover this true nature of thing and share with us, with his compassion and his loving kindness. So our job is just to get to the teaching however you can, right? And the second thing, not only you learn, you need to put everything you learn into practice. That's the second part. But how can you practice without having the right, understanding of the principle of all those Dhamma before you put into practice? Otherwise, you may practice it wrongly. And the third one, when you feel comfortable, not just study, not just practice, you also have another job, to me, in my view, as a good Buddhist follower, to expand or spread the teaching of the Buddha to everyone, in as much as you can. And this is the 3 main duties of all Buddhists, not just for the monks. And how can you access to the teaching of the Buddha? That's the question that you should keep in mind. Okay? You can read book, you can listen to the Dhamma talk, but it's quite unorganized here and there. But here in the Nakdhamma study, we follow the Nakdhamma study, which is start from the Thai program a long time ago. Well, I'll go through the detail of the Nakdhamma history tomorrow in my class. But anyway, we have the structure of the Dhamma study in Thailand very long time, but it's mostly in Pali. And then the senior monks back then, have an idea to, why don't we make it easier? Because not everyone can study or understand Pali. So he make it in Thai. Buddhist monks and novices can study Dhamma in Thai. We're talking about over 100 years ago, which is make their job a lot easier to understand. They can just right away go through the book and try to understand the Dhamma. And this is the starting point. And later on, it was become very successful. And then this program start to open up for the lay people, Thai Buddhists, who want to study Dhamma, so they can join, okay, and study a similar curriculum to study the Dhamma, story of the Buddha, the Dhamma, the Buddhist proverb, and the religion ceremony of. But it's never been a case where this structure or this study curriculums that can be provided in English in the land of Thailand, in the land of Buddhism. And this is happening for the first time, just like when the Most Venerable Phraratrachamunee just mentioned, that is happening for the first time in Thailand. And you guys, everyone's here, you should be proud that you are the first batch. Okay, this is the history making in terms of Dhamma study. So you should be proud, and you should learn a lot, okay, from this, because we have experienced teaching monks who will dedicate their time, their experience, okay, to be with us for the next 15 weeks. So make sure you participate in the class. Make sure you do your best, okay, in terms of preparing yourself for this academic journey. So once again, welcome everyone to this Nakdhamma study, okay, as a first batch to the first day of your academic journey. So I'm glad to be a part of this academic journey with everyone and with all the teaching monk or the training team here in this programs. So why don't we make this semester a time to a new discovery, growth, and share knowledge together. Okay, so here is to a success and enriching experience for all of us. So looking forward to meet with you, to learn with you, to share with you, okay, for the next 15 weeks together. We introduce the next instructor, which is Venerable Warabut. He will be teaching the Buddhist proverb. I will pass the microphone to him so he can introduce himself.
Sorry, my connection may not be as good. First of all, I would like to pay respect to the Most Venerable Phraratrachamunee, okay, and all the venerable monks. And I'm so excited to see many old faces, all the acquaintances. Yeah, and also some new friends that we will meet and learn together during this program of the English Nakdhamma study. Okay, I'll be taking care of the class called Buddhist Proverbs, which this is my first time teaching this course. I have to be honest. Sorry for bad connections. Besides that, we also have another teacher, okay, the assistant professor, Dr. Visutthichai. I wonder if he's in this meeting or not, but he will be taking care of the second half. But I should be around for the whole 15 weeks. So again, I'm glad to meet with all of you and look forward to learning together with you guys. Okay. Thank you.
May I pay respect to all venerables and great to all students that enroll for the Buddhist study. Actually, my name is Phraratrachamunee Tipanakorn Chaya Pinanto, but that's quite long name with the Buddhist name. Anyway, you can call me Pra Ajahn Jolie. Pra Ajahn Jolie. That's more easier. I actually stay at Wat Songdao Temple, and I will help Ajahn Samran together teaching the Buddhist principle, or which for the subject of morality with this Dhamma study. We are very appreciated to share some knowledge in Buddhism to all of the students. This is, we know that there are many students around the world that enroll to study the Dhamma. So I hope you can learn something from the Buddhist perspective. You can learn the history of the Buddha. You also can learn the Dhamma of the Buddha, and you also can learn the principle of the Buddhist monastery. That what should monks do? Actually, as you know that in Buddhism we have different school, like Mahayana school. Especially Mahayana school will be in China, Korea, Japan, Taiwan. Anyway, the other school that you may know very well is we call Vajrayana school, which is belong to Dalai Lama. And the other school that we follow in Southeast Asia, it is Theravada Buddhism. Okay, so all these things, it will be all school. Actually, we have different in colors and different way of practice Buddhism, but the main teaching of the Buddha, we keep practice the same, and we also follow the same. So I hope you can learn something for to apply for daily life. As we know that right now, all people around the world Yes, because maybe life, maybe it's culture, maybe it's the technology, and made a lot of people suffer from um the life, and there are so many people also suffer from mental health. So Buddhism mainly, as I experienced that many foreigners come to join and participate our program. We have the meditation program. So actually, most of them really want to learn how to calm down the mind, how to purify the mind. And this is the beginning. As you know, that Buddhism, we have two parts that we have to study. One is theory that we have to study from school, from books, from YouTube, from any channels or any other source. And the other one we call practice. So everyone after we study the theory, then we should come to practice. And mostly practice in Buddhism is practice meditation, how to clean our mind. I think that this is a good opportunity for all students from around the world to participate with our study here. We are, as lecturer or instructor, we also welcome. And if any class that you're not clear or anything else that you need help, please feel free to ask, to contact with us. Actually, we are in the group, okay? So finally, I think it is good chance for you and us to exchange knowledge together. Many of you, maybe you have different experience before, and we are a Buddhist monk. We used to practice Buddhism, and some experience that we have, we're going to share each other life. So thank you very much for you give me this opportunity to introduce myself and to share some idea from us. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you very much ก็คือครูบาดิกาทิพนากรชยาพินันโท you can call him shortly, okay, Prajan Jolie, okay, because maybe his formal or full name is difficult to remember. Prajan Jolie, he's going to take this course, okay, Vinaya, Vinaya, the disciplines of the monks, okay, and I also will join this course. So since I have studied, okay, about the Dhamma Vinaya, we can share, we can exchange our knowledge, okay, when we study together, because maybe some of you, okay, maybe some of you have some ideas, Buddhist idea, Vinaya idea, maybe you like to share, okay, we just sharing, okay, we just sharing idea for each subject, okay. I also will share you all ideas about the Vinaya courses, okay, how like the monks, okay, the monk, they have to observe or keep 227 precepts, okay. It sounds a lot, right? A lot of precepts that the monk, they have to uh, they have to observe, okay. But maybe you also need to know like the history, okay, the history, or why the Buddhas, okay, why the Buddha wants the monk to follow these precepts like that, okay. Okay, thank you very much. Now, Prajan, Nalongchai, the next one will be and Prajan Dr. Prisit Kotsupo, right?
ใช่ครับ
who going to teach the Buddha life course. Now, then Dr. Prisit,
May I respect all venerable monk and student Dhamma students. And my name is Sambon. Actually, I currently now helping running the monk chat program at Wat Sondo. So I currently finished my a university level, and now I'm doing my internship helping running this program. And I got the invitation from Prajan visit to help teaching the class of the history of the life of the Buddha. So today, from my experience of helping, giving the advice and providing knowledge about Buddhism to foreigners, I find that many people are interested in more in the fundamental teaching of the Buddha. So I'm very excited to join helping running this course for Ajahn. And when I was studying Dhamma, I find it's quite hard and difficult to find an English course and learning to access to the true knowledge in Buddhism. And I think that this is kind of new phenomena for a Dhamma study. And so in the program that we have here at the monk chats, there's many visitors who interested in learning Buddhism, but many have no ideas and know how to start. And I think this Dhamma study is a very good stuff, and allow the people to be able to understand the right teaching from the Lord Buddha. So I think that this is going to be kind of interesting. Thank you, Ajahn.
Thank you very much, พระอาจารย์สมบูรณ์ Okay, พระอาจารย์สมบูรณ์ yeah, he also have a lot of experience, okay, teaching foreigners who coming to chat with the monks. Okay, he also have like a teaching the meditation course and challenge idea with the foreigners who just came from different countries.
Yeah, today is the first day. I believe we have covered most of the thing that's on the list that we want to share with the students, right, Ajahn Samran?
Yeah, actually, for each course now, for each subject now, you also after you get familiar, okay, after you get to know the instructor now, and you feel familiar and you feel free, okay, you feel free to ask the question, maybe. Or if you have any, okay, if you have any question and you don't want to speak, you just text us, okay, now in the chat box, okay. Thank you now, everyone, okay, especially the most Venerable Phraratrachamunee who started this very interesting program for everyone. I think this program is like the parrot program, and if there are some more Buddhist people who are interested in this program, I think we will have this program like this, and you also can keep learning. Okay, after you finish this level, okay, we also have the other levels of the Dhamma, but just okay, keep learning, okay, keep learning, keep practicing, staying with us until the end of the course. Now, okay, thank you very much. Now, all venerables, monks, and our instructors and students. Okay, so please follow the schedules or the timetable from tomorrow. Okay, thank you very much.
Okay, thank you, everyone, for joining us for this today orientation. Please get yourself ready for tomorrow. Please keep in mind that the class will be the first day of the class will be starting tomorrow. Okay, the 1 o'clock Thailand time. Okay, so see everyone again tomorrow. Please have a good afternoon, everyone.